Alright. Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Lands of Lore, Guardians of Destiny. Basically Lands of Lore 2. Um, might as well jump into the game. We should start with an introduction. The game is sort of a adventure role-playing game, in the same sense that the first game was. So, more of an adventure game really. Uh, But the specialty about this is this came at a time where CDs were sort of a new thing. So this is one of those awkward games where there's a mixture of computer graphics and then sort of video footage of real life actors trying to play some parts in the storyline. Well, it's an interesting thing to experience. I think there's a good reason why you don't see that shit too much these days, but yeah, might as well get started. Normal difficulty is good enough.
Not now, Jaquel. Belial's mother is awake.
What do we have to fear from a dead god?
Belial has arranged his own resurrection. Before his execution, he created a magical beast to serve as his new mother. Even now, she spawns her lesser children as a prelude to her final maternity.
What will you do, sire?
My long vision is not quite over.
What about the mortals? What protection will you offer them?
There is one who is cursed with the power to oppose Belial. But he rests in a Gladstone dungeon and has no understanding of his destiny.
So, you're Luther, son of Scotia. You don't look so impressive to me. No! No!
Right, in the game. We are Luther, son of Scotia, the main enemy of the first game, which is sort of odd because Scotia was a shape changer, but the shape-changing power came from an item called, I think, the Nether Mask. It was a ring. So I don't know how the fuck that does the magical power from the ring sort of transfer through genetics to her son, but magic, I guess. Anyway, the concept of the game is fairly interesting. We don't have control of the shape-shifting. So we might at any moment randomly just shapeshift into a monster or a small lizard. Character development and attributes seem to follow the rules of the first game more or less. You have defense, strength, weapon skill, range weapon skill, and depending on the equipment and the bar should fill up. There should be a way to see your magic and fighter levels. We have two spells, two spell groups I think. Healing and Spark. However, we probably can't cast high level spells. Right, we can cast a first level Spark. So, by using things you get better at them. Use magic, become higher level magic caster, use melee, become higher level at melee. I think it mainly applies to offensive abilities. So if you want to be a good mage, just try to do everything through magic. However, even the manual suggests that certain creatures are immune to magic or immune to certain type of weapons like bladed weapons or things like that. So I feel try to do a little bit of everything is probably the sensible choice.
Stalagmite.
It's the control system is odd. It doesn't really have a mouse look, so I can look up and down, but it's there's no easy, convenient way to do it. There's also sort of a mouse movement mode, but it's it's not that really that convenient. It's not like a first-person shooter of today. It just don't work all that well. So I'm probably going to just use this movement mode. I can use keyboard for movement, but I still need to. Basically, I can't use the mouse for aiming or anything. I don't know how to describe it really. It just feels off. It's something you'll get used to.
Cave Aloe.
There's no subtitles either. So I think this is Cave Aloe. It's a healing herb.
Cave Aloe.
Right.
Stalagmite.
Stalagmite. Cave Aloe. The gameplay isn't that hectic, so even in a fight it doesn't matter if we can do precise movements, strafing and the like. It's not that high paced, or fast paced. So if the controls are a bit clumsy, we'll survive it. The character can't swim, but we can wade through water areas, and even if it's a deeper water, we can survive for a while. So if we just have to go over a deeper water section for a second, we'll be fine. But if we cannot go out there and swim into that distance, we'll die. Right. Automatic map system.
Well, go on. What are you afraid of? He's down there somewhere. I'll wait here by the entrance.
You do that. I can
Not
fight
quite.
through this screen too. It's not that big of a problem. Uh, the reason I use sort of this sort of a aiming looking mode is because if I attack, it changes the controls. I can use mouse buttons to attack and cast magic, so it's easier that way. It also allows me to target everything at any point on the screen. In this mode, the game automatically picks what it's going to attack. So against a singular target, I don't think it really matters, but if there are multiple points, like multiple enemies, let's say something I can interact with in the environment, like a pillar I can destroy, I don't know what the game is going to attack. So that's why I might use the targeting mode.
Short sword.
Our attack increases slightly. There's like maybe four
Short sword.
pixels that gets added there. Seeing cockroaches. Also arrow pointing in this direction. That's where we started. Path goes north, path goes south. Droracle Caves. We can make our own markers here too. Right. Oracle was sort of a seer from the first game. He didn't play any real part there. He gave us the instructions how to produce an elixir that cures a poison. That's it.
Yikes.
God. Yeah, they're shooting at me.
Uh-oh.
Probably can't go there. What does it say? Oracle's cave entrance. There's 3 guards. Even the guards are shown. Excellent. Have to zoom in close enough. I doubt. This looks like it's basically a dead end, so I don't think that's where we're supposed to be going. There are cockroaches here. There. I'd like to kill them if I can. It's basically free experience. It might not be a lot, but it's still free experience. And the experience comes through use, so every opportunity to kill something, I'll take it.
I like the pretty lights.
Okay. Locked. I'd like to get as much magical power as possible. In Lands of Lore 1, magic was fantastic, even though most of the killing I did through physical combat, but magic allows you to get through poisons, allows you to handle groups of enemies, and I think this game has an ancient magic system. Normally you have level 1, 2, 3 and 4 spells, same as in the first game. You can use special items to temporarily cast level 5 spells. So, more powerful than anything. And if there are enemies that are basically very vulnerable to magic or highly resistant to physical combat, we'll have to have a way to, if for nothing else, at least heal ourselves.
Oh no!
Right. We can't cast magic in this form. Right.
Yeah! What the?
Next time, be more careful.
You just tore a man to pieces. Try not to make jokes about it. Should be able to push this rock out of our way now.
Aha!
So I think fundamentally the shape-shifting is basically used as a puzzle thing. If you had to go into narrow spaces or maybe rely only on magic or move fast, the lizard is a nice option. If you have to rely on brute strength, don't really give a shit about magic, the monster shape is much better. So, and it's not like I don't. The game concept at the very least is very interesting with the shape-shifting, and you can interact with the environment with the different shapes in different manners, so it does look a little very big pixelated. There's a 3D accelerated version that you can use, but I think it still looks sort of just the same anyway, so I don't particularly care. There's a cockroach here. It's a free kill. The game does reward you experience based on the difficulty of the opponent compared to your abilities. So if you're not gonna get far by just slashing cockroaches. However, we are probably at skill level 0, more or less, so I think even slashing cockroaches is useful for us.
Well, this curse seems to be good for something.
Hey, Aloe. There's another reason I want to see if I can get magic up as quickly as possible. The manual says it's tied to the regeneration rate of the magic too. Currently it regenerates so slowly I can barely cast a first level spark, maybe like once every 30 seconds. It's totally unusable if my mana regeneration rate is too slow. Because I don't know if I can rest like I can in Lands of Lore 1, so I'll have to rely on the regeneration only. Maybe a few restoration bubbles or something like that, but fundamentally it's the regeneration or nothing.
Just my luck to have the furlough canceled for this pig hunt. Step lively, lad. 'Tis no pig today. We are hunting Scotia's beast boy.
Oh. Way to increase the audio on the speech. It's as high as it can go. Yay, level up on the fighting front.
Shield.
I don't know if you can sell stuff in this game. I don't see a money counter anywhere. So basically I don't know if there's a point to collecting extra weaponry. At the same time, it seems like we have inventory space instead of weight. So we have one sword we carry, we might as well carry as many as we can.
Oh. Oh no.
What the fuck? Cockroach attacked me. They steal from you. Sons of bitches. I'll go into the water. I don't think I'll drown. Just because I want to give the audio map system to a chance to record this.
Oh.
Could be a good way to locate little hidden spots. Targeting. Why am I doing this though? So a cutscene of us flushing a single soldier down the drain. Level up on the slow segment. Not sure that's a great use of your resources. I mean, that's a pretty flimsy excuse to have a cutscene.
And axe.
And axe. Is it better? Slightly worse. Might be a different type of attack. Yeah, it changes the icon here. So could be good against certain type of enemies.
Oh.
Halberd.
Halberd. This is much better. Anything else? There's a shield there. What's this?
Mana 4.
Mana something?
Mana 4.
Mana foil? Okay. I have no idea what the items do. So in that sense, this is like Lance of Floor 1. I need to test things out this time. I read, well, I don't want to spoil anything on Lance of Floor 1. So, I read some of the solutions after I finished playing it. I had a couple of tougher parts there. Like the White Tower, and there were other ways to do it. Certain other ways to do or use items. And I didn't figure them out at the time. So if I would have been more active in testing out things, just for the sake of trying things out, even if they had very little chance of success, I probably would have had an easier time. So I'll try to experiment with the things a little bit more this time, in the hopes of doing better. Lance of Lore 1 also had a huge amount of secrets. I never basically fully explored a lot of places, simply because there's so many and they rely on skills maybe that I didn't have there at the time. I think this is probably sort of similar.
Hey, you!
Hey you. I think I could have destroyed the pillars, dropped something on top of him. At the same time, that seems a bit reckless. I mean, the chances of something dropping on your head is pretty high too, so...
Oh.
Also, I have no idea how we can interact with
Oh.
certain things.
Hmm.
How would we
Oh.
find secret? Let's assume there's a secret door one here. Can I see it in the map? Do I need to click on it? Do I need to hit it? I have no idea.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, this pillar is almost destroyed. Probably could have destroyed that at least. Maybe dropped rocks on top of the guard. Good weapon. Spiders. No, just cockroaches. They might be borderline worthless, but I don't think they're entirely worthless, so kill, kill, kill.
Disgusting.
Right. There's something there. Right.
Orc shield.
Orc shield?
Orc shield.
It's worse than the normal buckler we have.
Oh.
Ooh. Again, a different type of
Oh.
sort of a control system when we try to grab an item.
Hmm.
It's not like it's terrible or anything, it just... Why does everything have to switch to a different system constantly?
Hmm.
It switches to mouse movements. I'm not using keyboard to move around anymore. Suddenly it's all the mouse use.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm,
Oh.
right.
Oh. Hmm.
Just go there, please.
Oh.
This is no good. You...
Hmm.
let's see. Let's see what we can do. No problem.
Broken mace.
Broken mace.
Orc shield.
Orc shield. It looks like it's in better condition though. Still a worse shield, but not by much.
Hmm.
Another mace. It's a blunt weapon, that's why I'm
Hmm. Oh.
thinking of keeping it. That's it. It's pretty pathetic, but okay.
Ancient's Stone.
Yeah, Ancient Stone is one of those things that unlocks 5th level of magic. And I think you can just, if you just use the stone, basically you can cast it, so it's not dependent on your skill. Each stone would be like a single casting use of a very, very powerful spell. Certainly don't want to use it on anything here. This seems like a tutorial section more than anything else.
Oh.
Gigantic skulls.
Disgusting. Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Ew.
Luther,
How do you know me?
you are son of Scotia. Is Dark Army victorious?
My mother is dead.
If Scotia dead, Luther is new leader of Dark Army. Hail, Luther!
Well,
Me, injured, must wait while others attack Gladstone. Special present for Luther, hidden in caves. I rest a minute, then get for you.
Oh.
He did. Right.
Oh.
Something special cave. Is there a secret somewhere here?
Oh.
How would you... I'd like an example of what the fuck is a secret in this game. Is it something that's fairly obvious, like the stack those boxes and go jump there, or is it an actual something that you'll have very tough time knowing unless you know what to look for?
Oh. Oh.
It doesn't look like there's anything in these. Doesn't look like I can really interact with them in any way either. So... I'm basically afraid... secrets were fairly integral into properly equipping yourself in Lance of Lore 1, so my fear is basically that I'll be at a severe disadvantage if I can't figure things out. Not exactly an inviting place. Lizard. Lizard should be able to cast spells. Fast attack. Fast movements, good jumping ability. Still, I'm not sure how durable this form is. I'm a bit worried to get into any kind of serious fights. There are something moving there. Right. The giant cockroach. and there's another one coming. Except now we don't have any magic power left, so... Where was it? Come on, Mr. Cockroach. Following us? We have a good weapon, we should not have trouble with a cockroach. Right. Burning lakes? Is there a reason to come here?
Oh.
Suppose we got some experience from killing the cockroaches?
Oh.
Also injured a bit. Do we have regeneration powers? Or are we totally reliant on magic to get the health up?
Too far.
But I'm not seeing anything interesting here. It does seem we regenerate on our own. It's not enough to be of any good in a fight, but it's still going on. Harpies. Right, I can probably ignite those. No reason to ignite them though. I get something from them. Nope. Right. Can I... What if I burn them? Okay. I was thinking, does it burn away the substance there? Maybe it reveals something that... Or if it does, it's gonna take so long, I don't want to wait. Right. Couldn't really target the correct location, so it didn't ignite it. Go to automatic targeting and it immediately ignited it. So there are downsides to using the more targeted method too. Good to know. Still, can I'd like to loot the body. It's probably a good idea to go there.
Oh. Oh.
I doubt he would have anything too interesting anyway.
This escape from my jail, will you? Kenneth has you now, runt.
You or Kenneth? Why do you take this all so personally?
He's not a court-martial hanging over your head, Percival.
Sorry, but surely you understand my position.
I understand that your corpse is coming back with me. I'm in uniform 42 years now, and I have no desire to outlive my term in the Guard.
That's strange.
So, where did he disappear? Just walked away. Right.
Pyropod.
I have no idea. Pyro something.
Pyropod.
Pyro pod?
Guardian.
Crossbow.
Light crossbow.
Right. Physical attack should now also fire arrows if the target isn't close enough for physical attack. Which one? Infinite arrows, naturally. Any enemies? Anything? No? Right.
Oh.
I would have thought he would pick up a fight with us, but apparently no. No enemies? No nothing? Yeah, I'm sort of confused. He just ran away. I think we can drop the bridge, but what's the point?
Hey, you!
Me? Enemies! Maybe getting range skills isn't a bad idea either. And my problem is I don't see what the levels are. Fighter level, mage level. It seems like pertinent information. I mean, everything else is being tracked somehow, so why not that? It's an alternative bridge, probably if I bring the actual bridge down for some reason. Right. Sure. Seems like the tutorial's over.
Halt! You may not bring your fight in here. You must both leave at once!
But he is an escaped prisoner.
Perhaps Master Kenneth forgets his own moment of sanctuary here.
Well, but that was different.
Please, Kenneth. You will see each other again. I am sure.
Yes, I'll find you again, Luthor. And you can have my guarantee on that.
Nobody approaches the mighty Draurical without an offering!
He may approach.
Sire, I...
You surprise me, Luther.
But you're the Draurical. They say you can see the past and the present. Surely you knew I would seek your counsel.
Past, future. Nothing is certain.
The past I would leave forget. I had assumed you could direct my future. Surely you know of the curse I have carried since my mother's death.
Your mother, Scotia, did indeed steer a darkening course. Guard carefully the ancient magic she sent you. And although you suffer some from lack of control...
Lack of control? I change into beasts. Please, help me shed this thing. Tell me what to do!
I am but an observer of mortal affairs. I cannot advocate.
But...
Be still. Do not relinquish your own responsibility so quickly. Others, for good or evil, will gladly relieve you of your burden to suit their own designs. A wise man determines his own future.
Can you provide me then with a hint?
The answers you seek are likely found in the great southern continent among a race of cat-like creatures. The shining path in the anteroom beyond can convey you to the continent.
I thank you, sire.
When others come, I will guide them as well.
So, it's when Scotia died, she sent the magic to her son. Somehow. Right. Tutorial over. Oracle's chamber.